Hello everybody, how's it going? So I was laughing before I hit record on this video because I get this question all the time on all my social media platforms, in my comment section, during my YouTube and TikTok lives, in my Instagram DMs. And that question always comes from guys and they ask me, hey Melissa, what's the one fragrance that you would want to smell on a man? Or what's the best cologne that would impress you if you smelled it on a dude, right? And the reason this is hard for me to answer is because, like I've stated in so many of my videos, I'm a lesbian, right? I'm attracted to women. And you know what? Let's make this easy. Let's flip the script. Let's take you as a straight guy. If another guy came up to you and was like, hey bro, what's the one fragrance that would really impress you if you smelled it on a guy? Or, hey, what's the best scent you want to smell on a man? I'm gonna make an assumption here and say that a lot of you, like myself, don't give a fuck about what other dudes are wearing. When you smell a fragrance, you are trying to see if you like it on yourself. You know, you're not smelling a scent and you're like, oh, this is what I want to smell on dudes. This would smell so good on a guy. You know what I mean? That's not really the first thing that comes to your mind. At least for me, that's not what comes to my mind. And if you've been subscribed to me, then you know that my taste is unisex fragrances, slightly leaning masculine, but never, I don't really like masculine scents on myself. Now, this is an easy question when a girl asks me because the attraction is there. You know, I can list off the scents that make me weak in the knees. But whenever a guy asks me, hey, like, what's a scent that would make you weak in the knees if a man wore it? Literally none. And you know how much I love Tuxedo and Carlisle. I find them to be super sexy, right? On myself. But if I smell them on a guy, it wouldn't make me weak in the knees because it's a guy, you know? And I hope that makes sense. Like, if you as a straight guy smelled one of your favorite fragrances on a dude, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be like weak in the knees, right? You're probably going to be like, oh, he smells nice. But you're not like, oh man, that's it. Like, you're not going to go up to that guy and be like, man, that's a scent I want to smell on guys. Like that impresses me. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the first thing that comes to your mind. You know, you just want to see if you yourself like it. That's how I judge every fragrance that I try on. That is on the unisex side. You know, when it's the feminine fragrances, yes, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to smell this on my girlfriend, or this would smell sexy on a baddie. You know what I mean? But it's never like that when I am trying a masculine fragrance where I'm like, oh, this would rock on a guy, you know? In the same way that most of you probably don't have the same reaction with me, where when you spray on something like Aventus, you're not like, oh man, this is so good on a guy. You know, you're thinking about you. So I hope that made sense, but I do have a lot of videos. You know, if you want it broken down into my favorites on what I like to wear and what get the best ladies reactions, then you can check out, you know, like the ones that say my favorite or my top 5 of blah, blah, blah. You can break it down to date night fragrances, sweet and sexy, fresh and clean, summertime scents, or just my faves in general, right? So I'm very honest with you on my opinion on what works for me and what has gotten me just mouth-watering women's type of reactions. So all those videos are on my page, but I know I'm probably going to be asked this question a lot going forward still, but at least there's a video out where I stated my opinion on it, at least as of right now in 2022. That's where my mind is at. So that's why I never really answer that question, because even the sexiest fragrance on the planet would not make me feel any sort of type of way smelling it on a guy. Like, I would not be impressed in that sort of way. You know, it's just like, oh, you smell nice, but it's never, oh, these rock on guys, you know? I mean, not rock on guys, but these, like, this is what I want. That's never my first thought or any thought where I'm like, oh, this is the one I would want to smell on a man. You know what I mean? I hope that made sense. But anyways, let me know if you understand or not in the comment section. It's all good. No problem. I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.